What's up, guys? So today we'll take a look at the new Invader that's called the Saracen. So this Invader is actually the exact opposite of the Lynx in that it provides an armor set that has a total offensive capability. It has virtually no defensive capability. So let's see the items that you can get from this particular Invader. So you get enamel, brocade, eastern steel, noose, and sword hilt. So these are some of the gems that you will get when you attack the Saracen. Lazurite, tourmaline, peridot. And let's take a look at the armor that you can make from the items that you get from the Saracen. So the first thing is the high turban. You can see that it gives you 24% troop offense, troop defense, and troop health during an attack. So this should be one of the first equipment that you should be making because it gives a max of 24% for all three variables. Next up is the Saracen's breastplate. This is again similar to the high turban. So this should also be another priority for you. Next up is the Saracen Sword. It's not as good as the other two, but it gives a 12% total defense benefit, but it has no health factor during an attack. Then the Armour shoe is actually slightly better than the sword because it does have a health component to it. Because in the game, as it is now, total health or health is more important in an attack or in a defense when compared to offense or defense. Next up is the enamel ring. So this should be the one that you should be making if you are having a limited number of energy. You should concentrate on the helmet, the armor, and then the amulets. You can do the weapon and the boots later on. As you can see here, this one gives offense and health. So in conclusion, let's go through some basic techniques in attacking invaders. Always make sure the relevant boosters are activated. So if your hero is not at level 60, you should always activate the accelerated training booster when you're attacking invaders. Next up is your hero's offense booster, either 10% or 20% depending on what you have available. Make sure that's activated. If your invader is far away or if you wanna get through the invader really fast, make sure your march speed booster is activated as well. And when attacking invaders, always use the normal attack because a sustained attack bonus will get added each time you attack. And the total amount that you can get from this depends on your research level and how your hero is set up. But it's always better to do the single attack. Finally, you should be very careful when using this armor because it is purely offensive in nature and you have very little defensive benefit when using this armor. So always be careful and don't get caught with your shield down if your hero is equipped with this armor. Make sure always shield the moment you send out an attack. And the other thing is that you may not see the stats that you get from this armor reflected on your attack reports, but know that the armor is working. The same problem is there with the Lynx armor. You do not see the defensive benefits in the reports, but the armor is working. Plarium has acknowledged this issue is there, but they have also confirmed the armor is working, and I myself have tested the armor, especially the Lynx armor in defense, and have seen that it works. And when it comes to the Lynx armor, it's the best defensive set you can get for troops and for spies. It's even actually better than the spy gear when it comes to defense. So take care, guys. I'll see you soon with my next video regarding the vulture.